forget who I am.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it to the 42.
Impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Really nice run there. The pull and throw off the RPO. Finally run.
And that's a first down.
Looking for space. It's Carter. Little too soft and pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Pull down after a pickup.
Offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And boy, is
Third situation, you got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
that's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear this is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They
Explosive play.
The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here, dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Spartans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast.
Drinking a gallon of water every day do kind of feel like a low-key is now. I mean, you're supposed to drink water every day, but a gallon of it is a tad bit, how do I say this? It's a little bit too much. Because once you drink, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bottles of water a day, like, almost 10,000 water bottles going down in the recycle bin. 10,000 bottle waters going down the recycle bin. And guess what? Say if you playing the game like how I'm playing the game right now.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
You in a close game.
Looking to throw. Looking for the wide out.
I should not be the one talking. But you in a close game.
Interesting play call.
You in a close game. And then out of nowhere, you stop and pause the game just to go to the bathroom. I actually got to go to the bathroom right now. Dang.
So much electricity now with these guys.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll put the brakes on him at
Productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I will continue.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. On the last drive, Jesse, they've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where am I.
And the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. This time he's got it. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways.
Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Kyle.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this.
Down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still running up the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they
have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the right side. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. There. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
Go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock in the 2nd half.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The time-honored phrase for a quarter down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Running to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because
when you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great...
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So, guys, over the last, be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quick strike complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the...
Has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On the board on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Sanders. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well.
Tied the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down. Trying to defend their own end zone. And good hands time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The aerial assault continues. And it's caught! Touchdown, Colorado!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is
back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention.
He wants to throw. This time it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see
wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Buffs! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse. Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Booth shaking underneath us, guys. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Quickly complete. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been deal. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little...
Tries to get off the field on 3rd down. It'll be a draw. That'll get the job done. First and 10. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards. They blow out, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return. Hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Colorado.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown.
Complete to start this drive. Just trucks through it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
To throw, it's Sanders. And the throw out to the side from yardage with that completion, now second down. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And you know, when we
wasting no time throwing on this drive. Knew where he wanted to go.
Your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percent.
Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Quick release by the QB. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Oh, he had him. Play on first down. He wants to throw here on second down. This time he's got his man. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. The give out of the gun. Just sort of a relentless. Back to pass, it's Sanders. It's complete on the right side.
Urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He picks up the first down.
The play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment for
50. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Sends it downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? With a lead, they have a chance to do it here. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw at Sanders. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Buffs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love
position on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this.
Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. And they
slow them down.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all of this.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the humming as they come to the line again. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And he was trying to pay. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it.
The Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For Easports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid.
Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
To the air, it's Howard. To screen pass complete to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big play and moves the ball down inside the 30.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. Defense.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that. On third down, you got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to
set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back, fires it to the wideout. Throws incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was...
Dropping back, it's Howard. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 45. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have...
We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. How about to be against this defense? 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa!
First play of the drive, he looks left. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The defense all out. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. This Buckeye team, Kirk, beginning to flex now and pulling away from their arch rivals right here.
Well, they seem to win every one-on-one matchup, whether it's the offensive line being able to win, getting a hat on a hat, the backs being able to get out in space one-on-one of these.
Well, the beat goes on, as they say, undefeated here late in the season. It's impressive, Kirk, to see how they've managed the pressure and gotten better as the moments have gotten bigger.
They seem to be playing as good a football as you could hope for at this point in the season. They only have a couple games left, but they've impressed everybody that's been able to watch them. We'll just have to see if there are any hiccups before the postseason and if that national championship goal can remain the focus.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Down. And the pass is incomplete.
The right decision on this play. It just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Howard. There's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Change the pre-snap look now. They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop.
Give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver.
Convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
That last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They'll get him, but he put the
hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards. Recognizing this wide receiver screen, because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's
6. Got to avoid a mistake here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
I'm going to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front.
I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do. He gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
They bring him down with the veteran. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him at the 30. Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He'll be taken down, but
this that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They tackle him, but the gain moves. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one for
hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far. Back to throw. It's Howard. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That wasn't short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? He's found some room at the 45. Breaking through defenders. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them and take
that previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He was held to a short gain. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
It's a quarterback keeper. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Boy, that's why I love watching this guy play. He can do so many different things.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for this 6 points.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.